up, guys? Loose for Days here, and today I am bringing you another College Football 14 gameplay / commentary. In this game, it will be Kansas versus Kansas State number 21. I will be playing as Kansas for the Governor's Cup, and let's see what the turnout is, for the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, even though it is speeded up for about 4 times or so, just so I can fit, a small amount of gameplay in, so I have enough time to talk, but I do not want to just sit here awkwardly and try to think of more, things to say to fill in all those empty spaces. So I just thought might as well just speed the clips up a little bit more and then just say whatever I need to say. So the reason why I am just bringing you a commentary of football, all of a sudden, is because it brought to my attention just a couple of days ago about the new college football game, NCAA 2015. Well, before I was thinking about it because usually, EA Sports would release a new college in Madden, every year around the same time during football season, so they can get all the stats and stuff from the players and, the incoming, stats and scores and whatnot to put in the rankings for the new game. Well, I was looking up just a couple days ago about the release date, because some of you may know that Madden 15 is out for the new console platforms, I think. I don't know if it is for the 360 or PS3 or not, but I do know that Madden 15 is currently out for the new next-gen consoles. But I was looking on the internet, and while I was reading, I found out that the reason why NCAA 15 was not, being published as a new game. So when I was looking, I found this article I will read to you guys from VentureBeat.com. I will leave it down into the description if you guys want to check it out yourselves. And it was actually a pretty interesting, topic to read, and very, weird on how the situation went out, and about this topic. But let me just go ahead and read to you. I've only read the first couple paragraphs, but it's actually not that long. So I will go ahead and read it to you. So it says, the title, Life Without NCAA Football 15. Here are 5 alternatives to get you through the season. Now, this article was published on August 28, 2014 on 6 p.m. So it wasn't actually that long ago when they made, this article. So at least I'm not that far behind. Maybe you guys already know about this stuff and you think that what I'm talking about right now is outdated, but it's new information to me, so I just thought I would share it to you guys in What's Up, because I like, playing for sports games and whatnot. But anyways, sports games fans suffered from a massive blow last year when EA canceled NCAA Football 15 due to lawsuits from ex-players and the NCAA's decision not to renew its license with the veteran publisher. But we will endure. The NCAA football franchise has ruled July for years. These games offered a glimmer of hope on the second Tuesday of a notoriously lean gaming month. I've always looked at the NCAA games as the start of the sporting game season. We get NCAA in July, Madden in August, NHL and FIFA in September, and close out the season. And close out the season with NBA 2K and some kind of professional wrestling game in October. EA promised the franchise will return next year under a new name, but what are college football fans supposed to do in that meantime? While nothing can really take NCAA's place, I did scour the web to compile a list of 5 possible replacement activities for broken-hearted fans out there, such as modding your existing copy of NCAA 14, whatever that's supposed to mean. Then it goes on into a Madden section. And then after this, it'll say Madden, and then it'll give a couple more things to do throughout, the year, I guess, or whatever, while you wait for the new game of NCAA to come out under a new name. So after reading that first little bit, and like I said, I'm not going to read the rest of it because it just says the 5 alternatives, to do. And there was actually some silly things. It's just some like old classic Madden games as well. But I mean, obviously, they do say the obvious choice would be to play Madden 15 right now, especially if you want more modern new gen graphics. So like I said before, Madden 15 has already been released in stores for the new gen consoles, but if you really wanted to play and are really heartbroken at the moment, I'm not really that heartbroken. I'm more towards, just, disappointed that they would get sued or something over this, and why would it just be now after all of the college games that they had produced before, why just this one, So it's kind of a weird thing to think about and decide on, but it is good news that I read to you that they will be returning next year for, a new season, but under a new name and probably, hopefully, different styles and stuff that they might put into. And I'm just going to keep reading, keep researching as time goes on, because if you think about it, we are almost to December, and if we go back to the article, it says something. Alright, so college is in July. That is their time to shine with EA Sports and to get those games out right before college football season starts. So what's going to happen is, they're going to think of a way and bring new ideas to make maybe the next season better than it is, NCAA 14 was, and bring some cool add-ins in and stuff like that, and hopefully make it exciting from that loss of NCAA 15 that probably everybody was disappointed about. And I think next year should be pretty good, because obviously it's probably going to be on a new gen console, so I probably will end up getting an Xbox One. That's probably the only reason why I want one now, is just to play sports games such as NHL, wrestling. It actually brought in wrestling in the article as well. Casey and I were talking about getting, I think wrestling is on really good sale during Black Friday, and that is actually really good. I think it said he brought down to like 20 some for 14 or 15, something like that, but that's actually a pretty good deal for those games, and we'll just have to wait and see about that. But anyways, I'm going to just break off right here for 1 second and just get into the game. I know it's just in the middle of like a rant and things like that, but I just kind of want to touch into the game real quick and things of that nature. So what do you see happening is, I'm playing Kansas, and I usually up boost the difficulty, as I'm playing, because when you just do it too easy, like amateur and novice, it's just no fun. You get no fun out of it because you're sitting there getting touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. What I usually do is, I think I put my offense or defense, I put one of them on All-American and then one on varsity. And then as I keep playing, hopefully I'm going to move up to, what's the last one? It's All-American and like Pro or something like that. But anyways, I kind of would like to move up, because when you get more into the new upper difficulties, it makes it feel more realistic and you have more of a challenge. And I started adding more time into the quarters as well, because that brings more realistic to that. And just things of that nature. Obviously, I like to play, I think I've said this in an earlier commentary, but it's been like so long since I did my last one, but I said, like, when I do play games like online against other people, or just like a dynasty game, I do not, like to pick upper ranked teams, and if I do, I try to make it like the last 15 or 10 or so in the top 25, just to give it more and just add that effect. And it's just another preference thing that I like to do, unless if it's like a number 1 versus number 2 outcome, then that would be, good as well. If you're playing like a college shit season where you like make your quarterback or coach or something like that, then I like to do that as well. I actually kind of do want to bring a season back in that nature, whether if it's on here or I do have Madden 25. I keep thinking to myself, why haven't I done a video about that yet? When I've had it, I think since the day it came out or something like that. It came in like a package deal. I got that and the guide to it, like, those big books that you can get from like the Call of Duty games and whatnot. So that's actually pretty cool. I haven't really played it that much, to be honest. I kind of just slipped out of it because in real life, I love watching every Saturday and Thursday college football more than I actually do Sunday, Monday. Do they play Wednesday and when? I know it's another day. Shit. Or for Madden or NFL. Sorry, not Madden. But college has always been a more favorite of mine than NFL. So I think that's why I would like to post more of these than Madden. But obviously, that game, both of them together are pretty good, decent games that I like playing and probably record. So I went over the topic about the story of NCAA 15 and why that was backed up. Just bringing it back, I know that is pretty sad, but like I said, I'm not really too disappointed. If you guys are, think about, what you want to say and put it down into the comments below of what you think about this. I just think it's pretty silly to me of how the ex-players, why they would do this. Maybe it's a money issue on their part. To me, it's kind of fun. I don't know if they get paid for one of the players that win the Heisman or something like that, and they get put on the cover of the college games, every year. And I'm thinking maybe it's sort of like a money issue of some sort when they're making, millions or something off of this game, and all they get is like a Heisman trophy with no, economic revenue going in to their pockets as well. So maybe that's one thing is why they're suing them for having their face on the front cover of a game and they're not getting anything for it. But I don't know. And then the second topic is, just hopefully bringing more sports related games to the channel as well. To be honest, Minecraft is kind of going downhill, but I do not want to say it like it's a bad thing, because I love it. I love playing that game, to death. But it's just not a first preference of mine. Actually, it is a first You know what? Just you guys just know what I mean. More content like this and less of Minecraft, just to try to even everything out, because I know that's what somebody posted not too long ago, and I should be getting into it. But I think I said what all I needed to say about this issue. I think I've ranted on enough. This game's almost done, about 40 seconds left, and I finally kick a field goal for the win to make it 23-20. GG Kansas, winning a game at Kansas State's own field to win the Governor's Cup, and that is what I'm talking about. Bring it in for the boys. GG right there. But anyways, I'm gonna let this game finish out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I will leave the link to the article so you guys can read it yourselves, and the 5 alternatives that I did not mention in the video. And that would be that. That was the last interception of the game, bringing the clock down to 0. The final score, 23-20. Go Kansas, and I will see you guys in the next college ball video. Peace.